Yeah.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys that don't know, my name is Brenda. And for today's video, I decided to do a little get ready with me because personally, I love watching get ready with me's. By the way, yes, I am wearing colored contacts. I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious. But if you guys are interested in watching me getting ready, then go ahead and just keep on watching. So, to start off, I think I'm gonna do my eyebrows first because I always fuck up my eyebrows. So to do my brows, what I usually do is I use the Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony because my hair is usually jet black, and if you have not used this for your brows, you should use this for your eyebrows. Like, since I've had it for so long, like, I don't know if you can tell, but it is kind of like dried out and stuff. So what I learned that you can do is jojoba oil. I heard it's like really good for your hair and stuff, and I don't know what made me think about doing this, but whatever. So all I do is I take a little bit of the jojoba oil into my little cap. Not a lot. Damn, I got too much. But I just grab a little bit and I dip my eyebrow brush. This is just like an angled like brow brush. Okay, so I just use that and I like dip it into the oil, but I don't use like too much. And then I just grab it on there. Like, I don't like to use too much of the oil because then it comes out really pigmented and it looks ugly. So I just put the oil in there and kind of just like mix it around like on the dry parts. Usually, like, people say to start from the bottom, but like to put where you want the most product, to place your brush there first, but I don't do that. I am not a beauty guru, so I usually just start right there at the top and kind of like outline my brows. Now, I need to get my brows done too, so excuse that. But I'm usually not really very particular on how I do my brows because I usually end up just like cleaning it up anyways. Like, I was blessed with a pretty decent brow shape. I just don't have a lot of hair in certain spots. So it's not too hard to fill in my brows. I just kind of like follow its natural shape. And since jojoba oil is really good for hair in general, what I've noticed ever since I've started like putting that into my dip brow is that my brow hair is growing, and I'm like, shit, jojoba oil, I see you. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm gonna pronounce it. I just put it like where I want to start my brow and flick up, and then I just like flick up for the front of my brow because I don't really have a lot of hair there, like I said. And when I like flick up like that, it helps out. Damn, that mirror's a lot cleaner. I should probably use that one. I hate doing my eyebrows because I can never get them right, I feel like. Okay, but to set them, I use the Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara in Deep Brown. This does not really do a good job on holding up your brow hairs. Usually I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel, like the clear brow gel. Put that on there, your eyebrows are not moving. But this, like, I don't know. I like it because it's cheap, because it's drugstore obviously, and as well because it has color, so it like fills in some pieces of the brow that I did not fill in. I'm just gonna go do my other eyebrow off camera real quick so we can speed this along because my eyebrows always take the longest time, so hang on. So now that I've done my brows, usually I will move on to my face. To start off, I'm gonna be using Smashbox Photo Finish foundation primer. I have not been able to find like a primer that I'm in love with to like buy the full size because I have oily skin, and this one, like, I like it because it minimizes my pores, but I feel like I still get oily with it. And I've tried the Benefit something, I don't know, the one in the blue tube, and I like it, but I feel like it makes my foundation like look really like cakey and gross like in this part of my face, because about mainly where I put primer is just like my nose, my chin, my T-zone. After primer, what the fuck? Foundation, and I'm gonna be using L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in 107 because, oh my god, I was using the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth This one has so much oil in it. Like, I went to my chiropractor and they put down that little like sheet mask on top of the thing you lay down, you know, so your face isn't touching it. Oh my, when I picked my face up off of that, like, it was just a ring of oil from that foundation, because I've gone like with different foundations and like with no makeup at all, and that has not happened. So I was sitting there like, that's embarrassing. Like, but I didn't care. I mean, it was whatever. Usually what I do is I just like dot it all over my face, because then like I just look cakey and stuff. I hate myself. I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray, but I put it in here, like in the NYX matte finish setting spray, because I like this sprayer, like this, way better than the one on the Urban Decay one. So I just spray a little bit on my face. So while I'm like doing this, I don't know, we're just gonna, oh, and I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques beauty sponge. I like using these more than the beauty blender, only because I don't take care of my brushes, and these are cheap. They're like $4 at Walmart. The beauty blenders are like 20. I'm not about that life every single time I have to buy one, because I have to buy them often, because like this one, I'm gonna need a new one. Like, I don't know, I just don't take care of them. I usually try to pat it into my face because that's what you're supposed to do, but I always end up rubbing. Always. Now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to be putting on my concealer so I can bake while I do my eyeshadow. So first, I'm going to prime my lids with the Urban Decay Prime Impression. I mean, I don't know, like, I feel like I only use this because this was the first primer, not this specific tube, but like the brand and like the product. This was the first one I ever used. So I can't like sway from it, but truthfully, like, I feel like it sucks. Like, before, it used to like keep my eyeshadow on all day, but now, like, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't work as good as it used to. So if y'all know good eyeshadow primers, like, let me know. Like, I've tried to do concealer as primer instead of actual primers, and my eyelids are too oily for that. Okay, so after we put on our primer, we're gonna go in with concealer, and I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer that everybody uses in Neutralizer. I always use like a way lighter shade of concealer than my actual skin tone, because I like that to be bright, and I always use a lot. I always use probably too much, but ask me if I care. No. Sometimes I put concealer in places other than under my eye, other times I don't. It just depends on how I'm feeling. And then again, just taking my camera stopped recording in the middle of that, but all I did was just blend out the concealer that I put on my face. So next what we're gonna do is bake underneath my eyes, and for that I'm gonna be using the banana powder. In this, I took off the little like circle that had the holes in it, so it's just like this. So I just put some in my hand, and then I take my Mystique sponge and I just like dip it in there and then bake. I don't know. I feel like everyone has seen what baking is, what baking does. So okay, so pretty intense bake, but that's me. So after I bake, now I'm gonna be doing is taking my, okay, by the way, I did not wash my brushes before this video. I probably should have, but I did not, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But I'm gonna be taking this, and I'm just gonna be taking a little bit of my L'Oreal, that I need a new one, True Match powder, and I'm just gonna be putting that on my lid so it makes blending shadows 30 billion times easier. And I used to be not a believer in this. Like, I used to just put my primer on and then put my eyeshadows on top, but ever since I started like setting my primer, my life has been changed. I'm gonna be taking my, if you know me, you know how excited I am about this, my Jaclyn Hill palette. Just take a moment to, it's beautiful. I'm in love with it. Like, literally, if you do not have this, you need it, because the pigmentation, I'm sure everyone's seen, is freaking phenomenal. Why did I do it on my knuckles? This is clearly why I'm not a beauty guru. For real. Like, the pigmentation's amazing. Like, I don't even have to tell y'all that. Okay, I'm gonna be taking this rounded crease brush from Bond and Hide. I have no idea. I got these at Burlington for like, I want to say like $5 $6.99, $6.99. Like, it wasn't a lot at all. It came with like a couple eye brushes, and I did not want to spend a lot of money on eye brushes, so got them. They're soft as fuck and they work great, so I might have to go back for more. So I'm gonna be taking this color right here. I hate myself. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking that color right there. I threw away the little thing that had all the names on it, so and I'm just gonna pop that right there. I don't know, I do my eyeshadow weird, like this is, I don't know, so I just put it on there, kind of like on the outer corner of my eye, and then blend it into my crease. I do both my eyes at the same time, because if I do one eye before the other, I don't know how people do that, because I forget what I do, and then when they just end up looking completely different. Move that up and just blend, because like Jaclyn Hill taught us, blend until your fingers bleed. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. I don't remember. But yeah, clearly I love Jaclyn Hill. Like, I don't know. Anytime I need to buy new makeup, she's coming out with a collab, so I'm like, oh, I needed a new highlight. And this is old. I've used this up. I hope you can tell, but it just blends out so effortlessly. Like, I'm in love. I wasn't gonna buy this palette because I was like, you know, let me be responsible, let me not spend my money. I had to get it though, like, so I could be popping, and I do not regret it at all. Okay, so next I'm gonna be taking my next dirty ass brush. This is just a blending brush from the same little thing that I got at Burlington, and I'm gonna be taking this color right here. I don't know if I'm in frame, but I'm gonna be taking this color right here, using it to darken up my crease. So for this one, I'm starting off a little closer in on my lid than where I did the other one before, and just in circles, trying to blend that into my crease. I used to never blend my eyeshadow, and I remember my sister would tell me, you need to blend your eyeshadow, you look a little ridiculous, like you need to learn how to blend your eyeshadow. And I'd be like, I do blend it, knowing damn well I did not blend that shit. It's tragic. Next, I'm gonna be taking this Sonia Kashuk blending brush that is so worn out. I need new brushes, I know, but whatever. So I'm gonna be using that, and I'm gonna be taking this like brownish, like purplish color. Like, it's brown, but it has like purple undertones in it. I fucking love it. So we're gonna be taking that, and I'm gonna put that literally right in my crease. Usually when I'm putting a color in my crease, I like pop it on the outer corner and then blend it in, but I feel like, I don't know if, I feel like everybody does that, but I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. So I just put it in there, and I try to use like circular motions so it blends out more, so I don't have to like do as much later on because I'm lazy. I'm gonna be going back with the brush that I used for the second color. I didn't pick up any more product, just to blend the darker color out. Okay, perfect. So next, taking this tiny shader brush from, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it just looks like this. I'm going to be taking this color right here above the blue, and I'm just going to be putting that all over my lid. I already started to, but my camera got off yet again. Using this all over my lid, but when I put my eyeshadow down, I try to not like put it close to where the crease colors are, because I like to have that matte, semi-matte, to where like the main shiny parts are on my lid. If y'all haven't heard Khalid's new song with Marshmello, Silence, y'all definitely should, because it's freaking amazing. I love him so much. Makes me sad to think that I've not met him, but whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking the small brush that I was just using, take the color next to it, and we're going to use that for a brow bone highlight, and like, oh, look like, oh, look, look, this is, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this palette. Like, take off my bake, all I use is like this little, like, this kind of brush, I don't know what it's called. Just gonna flick away the powder, and then I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, working to the right where I've been, like, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna put my inner corner highlight on. I don't know. I feel like I always go too crazy with the inner corner, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really care. I like it, so. Perfect. Oh, I say perfect a lot. I hate myself. Next, usually what I do is I jump to my face and I do bronzer, blush, and highlight, so then I can just do my eyeliner and everything else and I look great. I don't know why I do it this way. I just do it this way. So for my bronzer, I'm gonna be using a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So I just take this like hard candy like contour highlight thing that's disgusting. I just use that, but a powder bronzer, and place it in the hollows of my cheeks. I know I'm breaking out a little, and just run it. I don't know how to freaking contour. I don't know. But next, usually blush. I'm gonna be taking my Jaclyn Hill Becca this thing, and I'm gonna be taking, big surprise, no, I'm gonna be taking the middle color because that's what I use literally every day. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be doing my highlight, and before I put on my highlight, I use this City Color Cream highlighter, and this I got at Burlington as well. I love Burlington. Like, y'all are asleep on Burlington because they have some good stuff. You just have to like find it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. So I just take it on both my fingers, and oh my gosh, and then I just use these two to like blend it out a little. I probably shouldn't tug on my face like that, but then I just put some on the bridge of my nose, on the point. After I put that on my face, taking my e.l.f. small stipple, that's what it was, a stippling brush. That's what I used to wipe away my bake. Anyways, so I'm gonna be taking that and the champagne pop, a little bit of Prosecco pop, but mainly champagne pop, and putting that over the highlight. And y'all, like, do you fucking see that? Like, look, this is just the cream highlighter, just that, and then my love. Like, obviously these highlighters work well on their own, but I'm a whore for highlighter, and I'll take whatever is left on my brush, like my left brush, and just go back over my blush, because I feel like sometimes I go too low on my highlighter and it's just not good. Okay, so now that like my face is done, I'm gonna set it. That's probably like the least amount of sprays I've ever done in my entire life. Okay, so for eyeliner, I feel like it's easiest for me personally with liquid eyeliner, because I've tried gel and I don't know why, but I just cannot get it. Like, it's too hard to do my wing with gel, and then pencil, like, who does pencil on their top liner? Like, not me. Like, I cannot do a wing liner with pencil. Like, if you can, shout out to you, but not for me. So what I use is the e.l.f. liquid liner in jet black, and oh my camera just does not want to work with me today because it like cut off while I was doing this eye. So I just went ahead and did it and added lashes off camera so I can try to show y'all how to do my eyeliner, how I do my eyeliner on this one, because like Harold specifically, shout out to you, you asked me how I do it and I'm like nervous now. So we'll see how it goes. I'll just do it and y'all can watch it, then I'll explain because I cannot talk and do it. Okay, so yeah, like I usually try to keep it like really thin coming into the inner corner and then thicker as it goes out. And that's usually how I start. Hopefully I can. For my lashes, Dell Dummy Wispies because they're amazing. And I just use the Duo eyelash glue that I'm all out of because I always accidentally squeeze too much. What I use, like the way I apply my false lashes, is I just use tweezers and plop them on there because I've tried to use just my fingers and that shit is hard. Like, I don't know how y'all do it. Just your fingers. Like, if you can apply falsies with just your fingers, I applaud you and I'm jealous of you because I always need tweezers. And then we're just gonna lock that. So for mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara. And I just use this to like get my eyelashes sticking to each other. For lips, I'm going to be using ColourPop in Tully. What I do is just, I apply the color like that. Do that, and then I grab one of my NYX soft matte lip crayon, whatever, and I'll do London today, and I just go over it and it mixes the two colors together because this London color by itself is too light for my skin, at least as close to perfect as it'll get. And then I just spray my face and we're done. Yeah, let me go do my hair real quick and I'll be right back. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below letting me know. Also, don't forget to make sure you subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.